It's still the holidays, as you can see. But I wanted to give y'all a quick update. It's about to be New Year's. And, some of these are backlogged. I started these a few months ago to get good at it. I'm excited about it. And upcoming in this next episode is a Halloween edition. You're gonna like the outfit. I love the outfit. And basically I break down a couple issues I go through with associates that I call friends. Some friends are friends, some friends are associates. And I ask you basically how did if these people are really friends. And by the end of the episode, I end up answering some of my own questions. You know what I'm saying? So as we get into this Halloween edition episode, I want to first wish y'all Happy New Year's. And thanks for watching my other videos. In that last video, episode 5, I really break down animation budgets and how if you want to do your own cartoon, if on a big scale, you could get it done. But remember, there is a man named Ralph Bakshi from Albuquerque who created a lot of great stuff. Ralph Bakshi, look him up. He influenced a generation. And he said get 5 people, get in the basement, and y'all just get busy. Other than that, he ain't trying to hear it. He's an old dude, probably not come from money, but he made lots of money based on his art. And his train of thought was, you don't need some big company to do animation. Get 5 friends together that like to draw and do your thing in the basement till it pops. 2 ways of looking at the same thing. But we're going to cut to the TLC Chinese theater where I taught a class, and I'm driving through the city. Another mobile video getting uploaded right now. Happy New Year's and Happy Halloween, depending on when you're watching this. Peace! Let's go. What's up, y'all? If this shirt looks familiar, first and foremost, I know I look cute, right? If this shirt looks familiar, it is because it's from your favorite childhood television show, Sesame Street. This is an Ernie shirt, okay? It's my costume, y'all. It's the holidays, it's Halloween time when I'm recording this. It's not yet Halloween, but hopefully by the time you see this, it'll be around Halloween. Point being, I'm doing something called Scream Fest, and you wear costumes. And I have 2nd graders, so I'm not wearing nothing too scary. And I'm teaching them how to draw storyboards, man. And I got an Ernie mask. You know what I mean? So we're gonna look fun today. I taught the whole class yesterday as Bert. All right, and today I coming back, they're gonna be bugging out because now today I'm Ernie. Friday I don't know what I'm gonna do. I only got a doctor costume left, which is not as fun. Maybe somebody could give me a scar. Maybe I could be Dr. Frankenstein. I don't know, bro. I'm out of ideas. You know what I'm saying? And I normally don't drive in post, but today is a special day because of Scream Fest. So I'm going to walk you through the process. And that's it. I'm going to walk you through the process. Not really walk you through the process. I'm going to just show you some footage from yesterday. I shot vertical yesterday, so bear with me on that. But I will shoot horizontal today. Try not to... You got to, they make us choose. You got to choose. Is this going on TikTok or is this going on, YouTube and made for television type stuff? Is this in my lifelong, you know what I mean, documentary? Is this going to be on TV, on CNN when they tell my life story? Yeah, the dude he had to teach kids and he had to drive doing medical deliveries and all type of stuff to just stay afloat, man. And now look at him now, you know what I mean? Well, now is now. So this will be the past by the time you see it, and then by the time they see it, it'll be way in the past. So hopefully my success story has success. You know what I'm saying? And I just, I want to talk to y'all about something super important. You know what I mean? Like, basically, I have a friend who used to be a great friend, and he's still an okay friend, but I want to know what y'all think in the comments. And moving forward, I'm not going to focus on people, but this is a friend that I got a job. Not only did I get him one job, but I got him 3 jobs. Sometimes my friends, I be getting them jobs, they don't even be looking for work. You know what I mean? I just know everybody could use money. I know I could use money, so why not use money? Money, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if I get a job, it's $300 a day. All we got to do is show up at 7:30 and set up, and then come back at 11:30 and tear down. It's probably 3 hours of work. We get a nice check. You know what I mean? Come through with me. Because I'd rather control the budget, because then the people that hire me always know, let me call Sad first. Let me call Quan first, because if they call me first, I'm going to bring 3 people with me, and your job is that much easier. You can focus on your event. You can focus on your gig, because I brought 3 more interesting. I pre-screen them. I know I've been to all 50 states. That's not true. I've been to every place except Alaska. Okay, the Hawaiis, the Puerto Ricos. You know what I'm saying? Guam and Alaska are the 2 spots that I have not been to that I would like to go to. But other than that, all 50 states got my stamp on it. And I got friends. I probably have acquaintances. Let me reposition that. I have people that I know in every state. And because I've worked in about 30 to 40 of the 50 states, right? I've worked in Oklahoma. I've worked in Tennessee. I've worked in Utah. I've worked in Memphis. I said Tennessee. I worked in Maine. You know what I mean? Who can add Maine? Connecticut, Boston, Philadelphia, New York City, Atlanta. So when I get a good worker, because what I used to do was go city to city on tour. Well, it was tour with Kelly Clarkson and T-Mobile and Snoop Dogg. Traveling places with rap groups, you know what I mean? Like DJ Premier, Luke Skywalker in Miami. The people that work hard, I say, hey, let me get your number, man. When I'm back in town, I always need a hire. And they usually give me your number. I got a guy named Dave in DC. If I go to Dave, Rosina Photography gets my call, Dave gets my call, and my girl, Rochelle, will always get that DC, DMV, Maryland, Virginia call. Are you free? This is my hourly rate. This is the days. If it pays more than your regular job, is it worth taking off? And I know these people work hard. I know they get busy. You know what I'm saying? For a couple dollars. So hard workers, I always have them on deck. And that's a good talent, man. That's a good talent to have. So I hired this dude. And he hired one of his homies. He hired his brother. And that's cool. But the problem is that I retired when I got my children's book deal. And I stopped doing the work. So I turned the job over to him. I'm too busy right now. I'm working on movies. I'm interning at Netflix. I don't have time for that kind of money. I want the big money. And this is still good money. You know what I mean? It's an honest living. You know what I'm saying? But if I could be around somebody that worked on Toy Story, or if I could be around my friend John, who did How to Train Your Dragon, the animation, if I can learn from him from one day, or have a $300 day, $400 day, I'd rather be around John, because John is going to get me in a position eventually to have $400 days every day, not just seasonal work or a 2-day catering event, something like that, a marketing event, a red carpet. You know what I mean? John is getting hired by the studio for 2 years at a time, 3 years at a time, pre-production work, things like that. That's what I want to be on. So for me, it's not worth it. So I took some time off to get my knowledge up. And now I need money. So I call a dude and I'm like, yo, not only that, I put him on to a dope. I put him on with friends that y'all know from the internet so that they get money too. Everybody get money together. And I said, yo, man, I need some money. And if you hear of any jobs, please just hire me. And I noticed that once I got over at Netflix, it became a pissing contest. Oh, can you do that? Oh, you over there? Oh, I just got a job, working for Tyler Perry, but I can't tell nobody. What are you doing? Oh, it's under the table. I'm doing this behind the scenes. I can't talk about it. It's real hush hush. Okay. When the credits come out, yeah, they couldn't give me no credit, man. You know what I mean? They paid me extra for no credit. What? I never even heard of this. This is a union job. You can't not give somebody a credit. That's how they get more work. So he doing all this cloak and dagger work behind the scenes that nobody never heard of, getting busy. And I'm just supposed to be like, oh yeah, okay, that's great, man. I'm happy for you. Which I do say that. But when I call you and I tell you I need work, the people that I literally got you a job for are hiring, and you didn't call me back. You didn't call me to tell me, don't forget, this is coming up. You know what I mean? Don't forget it's that time of year. They got a tour popping, man. You already got your position secure, so I'm not going to take your job, the job I gave you. But at the same time, I need you to look out. Like, oh, don't forget, Regina is hiring. Oh, Regina from, blankety blank. Yeah, man. Blankety blank need 10 people. Do you know after getting him 3 to 4 jobs, and I don't mean one-time offs. I mean reoccurring clients that will hit you up every Easter, every Christmas. Like, for example, Nintendo is always hiring from September to January, okay? They run right through Thanksgiving. They promote their new games, their new products. You can get a steady check, great money, full-time work from September, and it ends like December 23rd. All that's good Christmas money, man. Gifts, toys, clothes, whatever you need. Plus, you working for Nintendo. What type of... Nintendo is a great company to work for, bruh. Whether they dropping a Wii or a new Mario Kart, like, you getting discounts, you winning free, DSs and stuff like that. Like, that's the kind of jobs I'll get you. And then come January, come Christmas, you off. You sitting up on 10, 12, 15 grand, and it's December 23rd, and you get your last check, and you are out of work. So you got New Year's off. You can go to Thailand, go to Spain, go to wherever, write your script, and get back to the grind. Come February, March is spring break. Cancun is hiring. You know what I mean? Florida is hiring. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, and I don't mean the state of Cancun is hiring. I mean, like, you got to know where to look. Like, it's always money. January, if you want to work the Super Bowl is always hiring. And whether that be the NFL part or all the surrounding activations, that could be Red Bull energy drink. I'm a marketing guy. That could be T-Mobile. It could be Cricket. It could be Slim Jim. It could be alcohol brands like Casamigos is probably having a Super Bowl event that you can work. You know what I mean? So if you look for seasonal work, you can always find it every season. By St. Patrick's Day, I'll be back to work. I can take all January, go anywhere I want, Japan, you know what I mean, wherever, and then come back and get back to the grind. People don't understand my lifestyle. I don't always have access to cash, but I work very hard, and I have a strong network of people that hire. But I took 2 years off to learn how to write screenplays. So now my connects, I've done replaced myself with my friends, hoping that those friends will reintroduce me to those old relationships or introduce me to new people. If I give you a job, I don't expect you to just stay right there. Oh, you know, and I'm manager status. That's why I'm able to do that type of stuff, because I've been doing it so long and doing it so well. People trust me with management, supervisor, and producing positions. You know what I mean? I've never been a VP of a company that wasn't my own, but I know how to run events, and I'm good at it. I'm great at it. I've done it in thunderstorms. I've done it in hurricanes. You know what I mean? I activated right after Katrina, once it was safe to go back to New Orleans, like all type of weather. I've done events at ski slopes, automobile events, the auto show. Always hiring. When they come to your town, buy a $30 ticket and go to each booth and see which booth is hiring, because they going to Detroit next week. They going to Miami next week. You can follow them and get more work. My point is, dude, why you ain't tell me they was hiring? I got you this job. Why wouldn't you tell me? And I'm not going to complain about it, but I don't want to go to lunch. You want to go to lunch? And I love you dearly, man, but it's not cool. I can't expect you to put me on with the new Star Wars movie or the Superman sequel if you can't even get me a job painting faces at a carnival. Something menial, something you might not even do. You know what I'm saying? It's enough money out here for all of us. Is that my friend? That's what I want to know to y'all. Or does my karma come back in different ways? So like me getting him a job, him getting his brother a job, does that, it may come back from someone else. So do you look for the person you did a favor for to do you a favor, or do you just trust the universe? Because God got me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. My ceiling is not your floor. You know what I'm saying? They do say one man's ceiling is another person's floor. Think of it like an apartment building. But the heights I hope to climb to have no limits. I'm a skyscraper. Okay? Top of the top of the top of the top. Frank Lloyd Wright, Frank Gehry envisioned, built, exotic, aquatic skyscraper. Okay? So when I say my ceiling is not your floor, just know that my dreams are big. You know, Lamborghini, Maserati, Bentley, big. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to build a playground. I want a museum, my own museum. Not own my artwork in there, stuff I collect. This is from the Sadler Ward collection of Los Angeles. It's traveling the circuit for the next 5 years. Like, that's the kind of art pieces I enjoy, I want. You know what I mean? And it's not just about me. It's about bringing skateboarding to Africa. It's about building skateboard ramps and a roller skating rink in Africa. What do you see where you don't see it? And what would you like to see there? So my dreams have not been about me for a long time. I don't have any kids, so I'm not leaving anything to anybody. I'd like to leave the planet better than I found it. You know what I mean? That's why I can dress up like Ernie. Well, really, the Ernie costume was for my wife. I got the Burt because I'm taller than her, right? Can you believe that? Out of us two, I'm the tallest. Shout out to Big Lise. She's the tallest in her family. Big Lise is the one that got me on Him, y'all. The red carpet for the movie Him, which was crazy. And I hope we talked about that. I don't even know. I was so busy. I don't even know if we got to that. But what I will tell you is that the red carpet for Him was amazing. I have incredible notes for the movie. But I'm on an NDA, so I can't even really talk about that movie. And I'm so thankful that I worked on it. I think the floodgates have opened for other movies and other opportunities for me. So that to me is the biggest blessing I could have got, to work on an actual Hollywood film and just enjoy myself. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't able to get kicked out. Nobody could make me leave. I was supposed to be there. I wasn't on my phone. I was present. And I did a good job. And I'm going to continue to do a good job, man. And I realize if I can get these movie deals like I'm getting these marketing deals, we winning, bruh. We winning big. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my head is at. But when people don't look out, and sometimes I'll meet somebody and they'll say, I'm an actor. And I'll be like, oh my God, I'm an actor, I'm a producer, I'm a director. You know, why don't you be in this film? And I don't hear back from them. That weirds me out, bro. I don't understand it. I really don't. If you're an actor and I'm saying I'm shooting something, you don't know what I'm shooting. I mean, maybe you size me up, look at my pockets or my sneakers or my car and say, oh, he ain't who I'm looking for. And that's how things go. But when I give you an opportunity, you don't take it, I'm pissed off. And when I need a favor, such as a referral, I'm pissed off. You know what I mean? I get pissed off a lot. And I'm going to try not to be pissed off. Me talking to y'all is so therapeutic. Because what I realize is, yeah, I got a big blessing the other day. A parking spot in the middle of rush hour at the top of the Griffith Observatory. I got friends in from France. People have gifted me a BMW. I got $35,000, $40,000 sneakers for free. Who lives like this? Nobody. Well, some people do. Me. You got to stay in favored. I am blessed and highly favored. When God shuts a door, he opens a window. You know what I'm saying? This is how my life has always been. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I'll tell you some stories you wouldn't believe. I got a free roof. $12,000 roof. I was at work. No money. My neighbor called me. Let me tell you a funny joke. In high school, my homie was like, I seen your mom up on the roof this morning. I was like, oh yeah, I seen your mom out on the blade this morning. He's like, no, man, I'm not telling mama jokes. Like, I really seen your mom. And I was like, what? So I called my mom. I was like, Mom. Now, I called my mom. I had to wait till after class. But I called her and I was like, Mom, what's going on? I heard you was on the roof. Yeah, baby. You know, they be taking advantage of old people. And, you know, I just wanted to make sure the roofer did what he said he was going to do. We had a leak. And they, you know, they say people, they just tell old people anything. So I climbed on up there in my nightgown. Mom, you climbed the ladder to the on top of the house, up on your nightgown. She said, yeah, you know, I wanted to see it before he got started and when he got finished. And he got there an hour early, so I wasn't all the way dressed. But she said, I'll tell you this, getting up there was easy, but coming down wasn't very ladylike. I said, Lord, Mom, stay off the roof. Let me know next time they coming to fix the roof. I will oversee or have them take some pictures or something. You ain't got to climb up on the roof at 70, Mom. Anyway, point being, she wasn't 70. She was probably like, I don't know, 55. Who knows? I could calculate. She was over 50 though. I'll tell you that. And probably under 60, under 65. Anyway, the point is, that was 10 years before this story. Meanwhile, roofs only last so long. Anybody that's a homeowner knows that. Do you know that later in life, my neighbor calls me and said, "Ooh, I see." She was like, "Listen, man, I gotta get the car. I gotta. How much did they charge you for your roof? Cause I've been meaning to get one." Now, if you live in a row home like mine, all the houses was built at the same time. So once the hot water heater go, everybody hot water heater on the block gonna go because all the houses was built at the same time. So you got probably 6 months to a year before your hot water heater goes. Yeah, I mean, if you got to replace the central air conditioning, you know, everybody got, you know, you got 6 to 8 months, maybe 2 years. So when the roof goes or a pipe goes, just know that you're going to have to probably do the same thing, because all these houses are suffering from wear and tear. It's a part of life. Point being, she said, yeah, man, how much you pay for that roof? That looked expensive. They was up there all day, 2 days in a row. And I was like, who was on my roof? Then I'm like, damn, is somebody breaking in my house, y'all? Because I have a skylight on the roof. You can get in through the bathroom. So when the crack era was heavy duty and people were selling VCRs for $30, $40 a pop, I put bars on the thing. And they said, if there's ever a fire, you're going to have a problem trying to get out of here. So we didn't have bars on the second floor window. You had to tie a sheet and climb down on a rope. But I did have bars on the skylight, as they call it, in the house, because it opened up. And I seen too many Batman movies with crooks getting in through the skylight. So I put bars up there. And the bars, anyway, the bars weren't even real, to be honest with you. But if you look down, you put a flashlight through there, you'll think I had bars. So then you go breaking the neighbor's skylight because you didn't know the bars I had was fake as fuck. But anyway, she said, how much was it? I said, I ain't buying no new roof. She said, it's been men up here 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row. I couldn't wait to run into you, ask you how much you paid. Because it looked like it looked expensive. And I know I done priced out some roofs for 10 and 12 grand. So I said, did you get the number? She said, yeah, I get the number, but I don't think I can afford them. I said, let me call these people. I was like, hello. And they was like, yeah. They was like, I was like, listen, man, you people was on top of my roof, and like, I don't want to sue y'all, but y'all don't got no business on my roof. I didn't order anything, so I'm not paying. They said, who is this? I told them my name. They said, we don't have a record of your house on here, sir. I said, yeah, well, I got a picture of y'all in my driveway on my roof. It was like, let me look that up again. What's your address? 1820 15th Street. What? I'm 1820 15th Street. Sadler Ward. Shit. That's all I hear. Hold on. You're telling me you're 1820 15th Street? Somebody, y'all ready for this? Somebody wrote, they was supposed to go to 1820 13th Street, but the 5 looked like a 3. I mean, the 3 looked like a 5. So they came to my house and gave me a $12,000 roof, upping the value of my house by 20 grand because I had a rubber roof put on, installed. You know what I'm saying? All the houses, like I said, I live in a community where all the houses look exactly alike. So when I wasn't home, they didn't think nothing of it. They went on up there and got busy, worked 2-3 days in a row, brand new roof. You know what I'm saying? The guy on the phone was like, look, man, somebody over here is getting in trouble, and you might be the luckiest guy alive because you just got a $12,000 roof for free. I said, thank you very much. I'm not going to sue. I'll F around and shoot. Some people would have sued him and got another 5-10 grand out of him. That's not my style, though. I let my karma do what my karma does. You know what I'm saying? So y'all answer my question. I don't think, and my wife said to me, he just trying to keep up. It don't mean it's jealousy. It doesn't mean anything because he's could be capping about all these great jobs he's gotten, and he ain't never able to bring you in on stuff. Because I bring people in. Yo, what's up with this video? You know what I'm saying? We got this dream. I did a video for JID. Like, I did art direction for it. Like, what's up with this Dreamville video? You know what I'm saying? I did a cover for Migos. You know what I mean? Yo, you want to do this with me? I'm working for Run DMC. What's up? You want to come in? Like, you know, my friends just did a Marvel project. I didn't get that call. So I always feel like, damn, why I didn't get that call? That's a call I should get. If Marvel's doing hip-hop stuff, I should get that call. But this friend that didn't call me is above me financially and career experience-wise. Now, I'm in my lane, he's in his lane, but I'm moving towards a creative zone, and he stayed corporate. And sometimes it bothers me, because I feel like my corporate friends should be like, yo, I can't believe you stuck with it, man. You still trying to be an actor. You still, not trying to be an actor. I'm an actor. I was on a TV show just a few weeks ago. You know what I mean? I'm on, small parts, but it's parts. I'm working. So, like, I feel like if I'm struggling and you took the easy route, you now the manager at a bank making 3 G's a week, and I got a movie idea, you should invest in it. For the old you that wanted to be the rapper. For the old you that wanted to be an actor. Like, I can get you a return on investment. Am I wrong for thinking that my corporate friends that have stability would roll the dice a little bit and see if that TV show could pop? Or have they just completely abandoned those dreams altogether and put it into another part of their mind? I don't know. But I know that I love my life, and it's a struggle, but I still believe in the future. I still believe my future is bigger than my past, y'all. I have no choice. You know what I mean? I got a 92-year-old friend that still looks to the future. You know what I'm saying? She jumped double dutch, rides her bike, goes swimming. And somebody offered me a free hot tub the other day. I was like, Miss Joyce, you want this hot tub? I'll help deliver it to your house. And she was interested in it. And then she messed around, and I don't know, one of her grandsons talked her out of it. But at the same time, this was a $3,000 hot tub, an ML2. And I called 15 people to try and find a home for this free hot tub. Because I want to be the guy that knows where you can get a free hot tub. And hot tubs is better than pools, because you fill it up 3 times. It's like a bathtub. You plug it in and play. It lights up at night. It fits 4 people, and you can soak your weary bones. I don't have a backyard right now. I want a backyard. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a backyard. I really want a backyard for my dog. But a lot of times people with dogs in backyards, they lose their dog, because the dog get out when they not looking. So you got to stay on top of that. You can't just abandon your dog. But sometimes at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, my dog might get sick. I got to get fully dressed, put on shoes, put on jeans, go downstairs, get a stick, maybe a can of mace, hoping nobody get me. Because around in LA, we got coyotes, bruh. And if a coyote see my dog and he hungry enough, I got to fight for my dog. My dog too small for fight for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's scary. But if I had a backyard, I would fence it off. I could just open the door in my drawers and let the dog go back there and handle his business. So, I don't know. I think I answered some questions, man. But I'm going to show y'all a little bit of Scream Fest. We're going to have a good time. I got some friends there, too. Some art friends. I got art friends all over the world. Tennessee, Seattle. People that guide me, teach me so much, man. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to have some fun today. And, ooh, am I out of gas? No, it's just acting funny. I got to get new brakes, y'all. But thank you for riding with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm here at Hollywood and Highland, the TCL Chinese Theater Scream Fest 2025. I got a t-shirt for it. I'll be dressed as Ernie. And next thing y'all see is a couple clips, all right? I'll see y'all in a little bit, man. That's all for now. And, oh, before I go, 2 more things. Oh, shit. Before I go, this was a waste of time. Before I go, I don't mean y'all. I mean the way I came here. I was like, I thought it was going to be quicker, and it's not that much quicker as I thought. But, orange. Ooh, it wasn't quicker, it just wasn't whack. I'm pulling into the parking lot any second now. This is Orange Street. If you come to LA, Orange Street is where Hollywood High School is, right there. I don't know how to flip it. I can't flip it. But Hollywood High School is right there. That's where a lot of greats went. and the In-N-Out burger where Paris Hilton got pulled over for drunk driving is right there. You know what I'm saying? This is LA, man. This is the place where stars are born. That's what MC Shan says about Queensbridge. New Prodigy album is out. Havoc and Prodigy are Mobb Deep, one of my favorite MCs. And it sounds amazing. I highly suggest you listen to it. P shouts out from beyond the grave, man. What a cool brother. Prodigy was one of my friends. Proud to say that. I use the term loosely. I knew him well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he would call me a friend, but he would call me a homie, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't know what he would call me. We hung out together though, and we enjoyed time. I taught him Photoshop. He's an artist, not just a rap artist, but an actual visual artist. I am on Hollywood and Highland, Hollywood and Orange, looking at the TCL Theater. Let me see if I can show it to y'all.